I don't really know what to say. So, Praxeus has just aired and we're now officially more than halfway through Series 12. Praxeus is not as high on twists as last week's episode, but it's riddled with mystery, so spoilers incoming. The Doctor seemed to be very much the mission giver in this episode, and her technobabble was most definitely present. I enjoyed her performance and think she handled this situation quite well, and she definitely made an impact to the events of this story. Unlike Orphan 55, where she couldn't really save the planet, she saved Earth from a plastic parasite called Praxeus. Ryan was good in this episode, and it was great to see him be the focus of the Birds storyline. But apart from that, that's really all he did in this episode. Graham once again fell victim to blending in. Unlike Yaz and Ryan, he isn't given a focus apart from talking scenes and words of wisdom. Come on, we need some more Graham! Yaz, on the other hand, took so many risks in this episode, and it seems to be only the beginning because she would have never chose to teleport in Series 11. So, maybe Yaz, much like Clara, is getting too reckless, which may mean she's going to suffer the same fate. I think she was the strongest companion in this episode. Really liked Gabrielle too. I think there were rumours that she was going to be the next companion, but instead she just turned out to be a cool character. Loved the idea of having a vlogger in Doctor Who, but I also feel it could have been explored just that little bit more. I liked both Jake and Adam in this episode, but I would have liked to hear more about Jake's policing, since that was mentioned quite a bit. Lewis, have you anything to add about these villains?
It's villain ranking! I have to mention that these monsters were kind of wasted. They were intimidating, but turns out they were crew, and I personally think they could have been a bit more complex. Sookie was a good villain, but I feel she sometimes had to explain most of what was going on, and this led me to being quite confused about what was happening at some points. But the effect of Praxeus is pretty gruesome.
So where does Praxeus rank? Sorry, but it simply isn't as good as the previous 5 episodes. I feel like there were some missed opportunities with the monster, and it somehow felt too slow while being too fast at the same time. But what did you think? Was it everything you expected? Was it more? Was it less? Let us know in the comments below or in the poll.
We're gonna go with okay. It may seem harsh, but for us, it just didn't have the same entertainment factor as the rest of Series 12.
Well, the next episode is called Can You Hear Me, which sounds utterly terrifying. Doctor Who continues next Sunday at 7:10, and we can't wait. If you're new, feel free to click the red button below to join the adventure. We'll be reviewing every episode of Series 12 as it comes out, and hopefully this month we will have one of our massive projects revealed, but I won't promise. I've been Christopher,
And I've been Lewis.
and you've been
Brilliant!
So crazy passion and we wanted you to know. So are you sitting comfortably? Our tribute to the show is if we had to choose another, we just wanna know.